welcome. So today's video is on how to make pizza without oven. Do you know you can use your pan to make pizza at home? Let's go ahead. Here I'll add in the flour, the bread flour. You can also use all-purpose flour. Add in the yeast, the sugar, and salt. I'll mix all this to combine. This pizza recipe will be a no-knead pizza recipe, so we wouldn't be needing this. Now I'll add in water. And I'll mix all this. This will be a very high hydration dough. As we will not be needing this, we'll be using the method called autolysis. So if you're interested, keep watching. Mix all this till you can't see any dry flour anymore. It's very easy and simple. You wouldn't be doing much. This is properly combined now. All the ingredients have come together with the water. Now I'll cover this with a cling film so it doesn't lose moisture. Now I'll leave this on my counter here for 1 hour 30 minutes or 2 hours. The longer you leave it, the better. Then we'll get back to it in 1 hour 30 minutes. This is 1 hour 30 minutes later. You see, it's a lot of hydration. I'll sprinkle in a tablespoon of flour. Now bring it together. I will add in a couple more tablespoons of flour to help solidify it a little bit. Now mix. This is not the type of dough you'll need. Now this is the consistency we are looking for. Set this aside and bring in my pan. This is a non-stick pan. It's best when you use a non-stick pan. Here I have olive oil. You can use any oil available to you. Add in about a tablespoon of olive oil. I'll spread out the oil with my hands. I'll show you why I'm using my hands in a moment. Spread it across the pan, all over the sides. I'll bring in the dough and I'll slide it into the pan. I will oil these other hands as well. The oil in your hand will help you to spread the dough easily. We'll cover and allow this to rest for 30 minutes. This will help it to spread even better. As we wait for the dough, let's grate our cheese. This is mozzarella. I always prefer mozzarella for my pizza, maybe because it's stretchy. You can also buy the already grated ones from the shops, but this works for me every time. This should be okay. I'll set the cheese aside. We are still prepping the toppings. These are my bell peppers, the green, yellow, and red bell peppers. They will add their own flavor and they will also add color to the pizza. I always remove the seeds. I'll slice all of them. Look at these three beautiful colors of bell peppers. Mix it together. Now set it aside. Now this is 30 minutes later, and you can see it has spread out evenly. If by any chance yours increased with bubbles, just dab your palm with oil and press it down, and it will go down. Now it's time to send this to the stove. We will be heating this for 3 minutes on low heat to give it that under crust of the pizza. We'll get back in 3 minutes. After 3 minutes on low heat, this has solidified a bit and it has started forming a crust. Now we'll flip it over to this other side. Look at this. We'll quickly add our toppings, our pizza sauce. I'll be using 2 tablespoons because I don't want it soggy. Spread it all over the pizza. Using a non-stick pan comes in handy when you want to flip it over. It comes out smooth. I'll add in the cheese. Be generous with the cheese. I'll add in the chicken. You can use any protein. You can use pepperoni, sausages, bacon, whatever appeals to you or whatever is available to you. We like chicken here. Now we'll add in our bell peppers. This bell peppers is full of antioxidant and it's colorful. You can see some of the cheese has already started melting. We'll do this as quickly as possible. And we'll top it up with more cheese. It's okay if some of the cheese falls by the side of the pan. We'll cover and cook this for 5 more minutes. Remember, we are using the lowest heat of your burner. Closing the pan at this point will help the moisture to melt the cheese. This is 5 minutes later, and you can see the cheese has melted. You can also see the crust by the sides of the pan. Let's also check the underneath crust, and here we'll have a beautiful crust also. Our double side crust pizza in a pan is ready. I will transfer it into a rack to cool down. Now we are going to cut this. Please, if you've watched till this point, please subscribe to my channel. Please also like and share this video. Thank you very much. And this is a slice of the pizza, and this is also the underneath crust. I hope you try this out and let me know in the comment section how it came out for you. Thank you for watching and see you in my next video. Bye.